Now, ladies and gentlemen, a Counter-Strike Global Offensive update is pretty much inevitable at this point in time, with an operation and a new case alongside that operation heavily rumored to release this year, possibly after the Antwerp 2022 removal. So when everything gets removed from the store, Valve is going to want to put something in place where people and players, of course, have content and have more microtransactions to buy, and it's kind of an equal win for everybody. Valve gets money, we get more content. But the past few months, Source 2 rumors have been growing extremely rapidly. Every Dota 2 update, every CSGO update, people like Gabe Follower, for an example, on Twitter, are going in depth into these files and looking at what they're adding to kind of give us a better insight of what's going to actually be happening. And well, currently right now, the most heavy rumor we're receiving, and leak of course from War Owl.
Whenever you get back to mapping, you should try Hammer++. I want the Source update. I'm honestly waiting for the Source update in August, so that, I shouldn't have said that. So that I can do, can I get an all? So that I can do Hammer 2 with a new map that I can make.
If it's true or not, that we're probably going to receive Source 2, which is going to be a playable version of CSGO. They're going to have, you can play Source 1, the current Source build on Counter-Strike, of course, and you can also play Source 2, kind of like you can have two different engines for one game, and you decide which one you want to launch, of course, with CSGO. And well, in today's video, we've gotten some more information and some pretty cool stuff we could be seeing with the next operation, or of course, with Source 2 releasing this summer, most likely. And before we do so and hop into today's commentary and overview, here's a quick word from our video sponsor, Skins Monkey.
Hi you, yes you. Would you like to get $5 for free for your first trade? Just use skinsmonkey.com and get your extra skins. See description below to enjoy the special promotion and receive 5% cashback for trading your CSGO skins.
So right off the bat, if you are new to all these rumors and data leaks and data mines from people on Twitter, and you want some really good information, possibly before I receive it, and obviously let you guys know what's going on, I highly suggest you follow Gabe Follower on Twitter. He's even gone as far as to actually have what Source 2 would look like in CSGO with a new engine and him running around on the map. It's really, really cool. It's really unique. It's really interesting. Haven't seen anyone else do it before. But right now, he's actually released something, said there is something hidden, unreleased versus screens for CSGO. Here's some working footage for him, and apparently someone else found these in the game files and actually found these able to be seen in game. It's pretty much how a game like Call of Duty or Rainbow Six Siege, in my opinion, would look if it came to Counter-Strike. So I don't know if this is for 5v5, for an example, or if this is for competitive. I don't know if this is for something like Danger Zone. I am just kind of completely blown away by this. I think this looks so unique. It's never something we've seen in CSGO. By the look of it, you can see two different players on this screen specifically, so that kind of gives some insight that possibly could maybe be, a different game mode, possibly for an operation that could be very, very popular, that eventually Valve could implement into the actual game of Counter-Strike if people really, really enjoy it. And apparently Valve is creating inventory previews, or they already have, for agent skins. So agents were added a couple years ago. People seemed to really like them. At the beginning, they were just really, really bad because they really blended into maps, especially something like Cash. You had green characters, for an example, on the CT and T side that really blended into the map. That was a really big problem, and that's partially why the pro scene now doesn't play with any customizable characters right now, because some of them either look too bad on certain maps and you can't see them, and it's just easier for competitive to tell the difference between the two if someone doesn't know all the characters that can be added to the game. And well, right now, my best guess with this is it's most likely going to be added for an operation and not Source 2. I think this could be very well implemented into a game, into an update like Source 2, and this could be the Panorama update, for an example, that we could receive Panorama 3.0, because we already had one version of Panorama, a second version, and now we're already on, this would be the third right now. And this would be a really, really cool loading screen in the background of CSGO if we had this. Let's just say you were in a party with your friends. It's kind of really relative to Fortnite, for an example, or something like Warzone, where you have all your teammates on one screen. You can see all their characters, you can see their skins, you can see someone playing with a certain weapon on a certain side. That'd just be really, really cool. What do you guys think of this down below? I most likely think this is going to be a part of an operation, and especially if it's a new game mode for an operation, Valve, like a lot of other companies, if someone really likes something, they're most likely going to implement it into the full version of the game. And on top of this, last week, Valve released an update and gone as far as to release an update called The Test. So I'm not sure what that really means. Apparently, these are some files that Gabe Follower has found. They're all undefined, so we don't really know what they are. Could this be a test for a new operation? Could it be a test for the upcoming Source 2 update that's heavily rumored in August? We don't really know. With the test update, what it seems to me with all this kind of adding up, if we had to have some sort of discussion with the loading screens, of course, the test update and rumors prior, I think it's most likely Source 2, but on top of that, we could receive an operation with the release of Source 2, and that would bring a lot of players back from something like Valorant and just players in the game in general. And the game would gain a lot of traction again, which would be pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think of this down below. Do you think it will get added with Source 2? Do you think it will get added just in general? Have a good day, guys. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.